Hello everybody, Katie here again. I thought from maybe the feedback on my channel that I would do a video about my tattoos first because they mean a lot to me, and then I'll do a suiting up video next time. So I'd like to start in chronological order with the very first tattoo I got. I got it in August of 2011. I'm 27, so it was very, very late in life. When I was a kid, I always wanted tattoos. My dad always joked with me and said, "While I'm alive, you will never get a tattoo." I said, "All right, well, Dad, when you die, I'm going to get a tattoo." Unfortunately for me, that happened. He died on May 25th of 2011, very suddenly at 62, and I really miss him. So I ended up getting a tattoo in his honor. So this is my first tattoo. It is an American Classic style tattoo. And it's got just Dad, the date of his birth, the date of his death, and it's a sunset over hole 16 at a golf course that he frequently played. And hole 16 is where he got, I think it was 3 or 4 hole-in-ones. So it was a pretty special hole for him. And I wanted to commemorate him this way. Now, most of my tattoos were done by a gentleman near me named Cole Crawford at Classic Tattoo. He's an awesome guy. He's been doing it for a long time. So as my first tattoo, it was a great experience. He just was really wonderful. He's super nice, and it didn't hurt at all. So that was great. And I had moral support. Randy behind the camera was with me, and my friend Corinne came with me too. So that was sort of my tribute to my dad. And it got me addicted to tattoos. So, my next tattoo I actually got in New York. Now, you may not know, but I actually filmed for Say Yes to the Dress, Big Bliss. I used to be considerably more plus size than I am right now. And I was on the episode called Fulfilling the Fantasy. And I was going in to find my wedding dress. So, after we filmed, I thought it would be a fun idea to go get tattooed in New York City. So this is my tattoo. As you guys know, I love wolves, so what better idea than to get a realistic black and gray wolf howling at the moon? Well, that sort of backfired on me. Unfortunately, my back is extraordinarily sensitive, so he was only able to get the black and gray and yellow in, and the whole moon and background has not gotten finished yet. It's a work in progress. I swear I will get it done eventually. But yeah, back, very, very painful. It was about 4 hours, and that was about my limit, sadly. But it's a beautiful piece. It was made by a guy named Don, I believe. And he copied it right from a picture too. So I really love it, and it was great. My poor friend Lauren, who came with me, walked down the street while I was getting it done. It was terrible. I felt bad for her, but I don't regret it at all. My next tattoo is actually Isis. She is the mother goddess from the ancient Egyptian pantheon. I am big into mythology and history, and my original major at Kent State University was in fact archaeology because I love it so much. So what better way to tribute that is to do my favorite goddess of all the pantheons. So I came up with sort of an idea of what I wanted, took it to Cole, again he did this, and he just sort of ran with it. He did everything I always wanted, and it's sort of like a classic pinup style, lots of color, and I think it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm a little tan right now, unfortunately. I guess those are the perils of summer, but usually the colors are a lot brighter. And it's got all the elements that I really wanted, sort of that goddess-like pose, her beautiful traditional turquoise and red colored wings, which you see in a lot of hieroglyphics in ancient Egypt. She was definitely worshipped as one of their highest deities. So I thought it was important to have her. Now my next tattoos go together. The first one is actually Gerard Way's signature, XOXOG. That's his signature. He wrote it in Sharpie on my arm, and I went and had it tattooed over. And the next one is Grant Morrison's signature. People may not know him, but he actually is famous for writing on Batman. But he's a genius writer in general, very, very smart man. Randy and I took a trip to Las Vegas to go to Morrison Con. And another trip, want to commemorate it. What better way to commemorate such an awesome experience than to get two people I extremely, greatly admire, by getting their signatures tattooed on my arm. And I gotta say, I went up to both of them after I was done at the end of the convention. And Gerard he freaked. He squealed and he said pretty much, "Oh my God, that's so cool." And he gave me this huge hug. And then Grant Morrison just thought it was like the coolest thing ever. So, it's nice to have people that I admire on my arms. And it's nice because people don't know who they are, what the tattoos are. So it's nice to be able to talk about them and maybe pass along information about the music or the writing, so maybe new fans. My next tattoo, again, is on my back. Another lovely 4-hour painful session, but yes, there's so much canvas space back there. I gotta get my back done. I gotta get over my pain. It was done by my wonderful friend, Mystic Sabrianic. I met her in Second Life a long time ago, and we've just been buddies since. She does incredible furry art, so I commissioned her to do a tattoo for me of my main persona, Arcana, which you guys may remember the suit that I did from Wuxi Magic, and that is this one right here. She normally does them in feral form, or at least my persona. That's the way I met her, and I just sort of said, well, maybe do it at night. We can have the moons behind both wolves sort of, working together, so they're both sort of a night scene. Unfortunately, I didn't get this one done yet, but it'll get it done eventually. And you can find her on Fur Affinity. I believe her handle is Mystic Sabrianic, and I will put her link down below. My next tattoo is one of my biggest fandoms. I love Steam Powered Giraffe. Hello, family. And I thought, I would commemorate them on my arm since I'm a huge fan. And this is my next tattoo. You can tell it's Gigi the Giraffe, or the Cavalcadium logo. And the lyrics to my favorite song, Electricity is in My Soul, in script. Nicole did this one as well as the wolf on my back. I didn't say that. And again, I'm really tan, so the colors are really a lot brighter than this. But, I wanted this to be sort of my band arm, so what better way than, put more band things on it. And this tattoo came directly after, and it's actually another tribute to Steam Powered Giraffe. Now, I am a big steampunker. I love the culture, I love the costumes. So I thought it would be cool to have clockwork parts set under my skin like I'm an automaton. And you can see that right in the middle is the Blue Matter, which is run by most of the Walter robots. And then, of course, we've got a gear tribute to Rabbit. It's all coppery and corroded. And then this gear is to the spine. It's very silver and black. And then this one down here, orange and gold, is a tribute to Hatchie. So that's that one. And Cole did this one as well. He designed it sort of on what I wanted. And he just ran with it. And boy, did he do a good job. I get a lot of compliments on it. My next tattoos I got actually just recently, a few weeks ago, I think. Another big fandom that I'm in is the Supernatural fandom. So, alright, I gotta say, I told myself that I would never get my chest tattooed because the potential for a screw up there it's like major, and I have seen a lot of really awful chest tattoos, especially on women. So I kept telling myself, no, no, no. Well, look what happened. I don't know. I love them though. I'm so happy, and I was surprised that they didn't hurt as much as I thought they were going to. So I'll start on this side. You can see that this is the angel banishing symbol. The guys use it a lot in seasons 4 through the current, to get rid of the angels, and it's supposed to be painted in blood, but hey, whatever. And the next one is, of course, the demon possession protection symbol, and every good Supernatural fan has to have this. So, and then the final one I want to show you guys is another Supernatural, and that's right here on my back, and you can see that it has the Colt marking of non timebo mala, which is Latin for I will fear no evil, and that's from Psalm 23. So it sort of all ties in. Future tattoos. This arm, you can see, very, very blank, not a lot going on there. So what I'd like to do is, I'm a huge Doctor Who fan, huge. So Grant Morrison actually did some comics on Doctor Who. I think it was the 6th Doctor. So I want to do a whole arm of Doctor Who. Randy got me Tom Baker's signature, and he's my second favorite Doctor. Number 3 is my favorite Doctor. But 4 is like equally as awesome. So I want to do his signature here. And then maybe do the TARDIS and some Gallifreyan and stuff like that behind it. And then I'm in talks with Brian Krause from Atom Bomb Tattoo. He's probably one of the best portrait artists that I've met so far in Ohio. I'm really looking forward to working with him. I gotta call the shop still, but I want to finish out my back, and the design that I'd like to do, I'm a horror movie fan as well, mostly 80s horror. I'd like to do Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Fred Krueger as the rest of my back. So starting from where you guys saw the edges of my tattoos all the way down, just their portraits with some scenery and stuff behind them. And I've got this design working on that. And I have had the design for like 10 years now. It's just a matter of trying to find the right artist and the right timing, I guess, for it. It's probably not going to get done till next year, but I'll probably post some pictures or video of when that one gets done. And then I'd like to do some on my thighs and legs as well, but I haven't quite decided when those will get done. So those are my tattoos. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Like, subscribe, do all that kind of jazz. You don't have to if you don't want to. Whatever. So anyways, thanks guys. Bye.